Colin McDonald. I'm now playing Darcy. Was uh, pulled into being Bingley, so I was kind of head focused on that. But then I kind of got transformed into one of the main antagonists, is Darcy. So I'm Mr. Darcy now.
I am Alyssa Kemp Priest, and I am playing Elizabeth Bennet. Well, I was encouraged. My family really enjoys theater and the arts, and so when certain parts would come up or certain shows, I'd have my father or a grandmother say, "Hey, you should give that a try," and I'd say, "Okay," and there I was.
I was very much involved in high school and college, all growing up, and I was the Big Bopper in the Buddy Holly story. I was Antonio Salieri in, a section of the movie Amadeus, or Mozart, as some people like to call. I was John F. Kennedy in his inaugural speech. So, I had a wide variety of acts kind of going into this thing. And this is something totally, brand new out of, my spectrum that I'm going out for. So I'm gonna go head first into it and give it all I got, and hopefully put on a good performance. Well, for me, my mind is kind of expanded. This is something that I have absolutely no idea what it was about to go into, let alone I didn't even know that the Pride and Prejudice even existed, first of all. But, it is something that I got really interested in quick, and especially with, back in 1995, the BBC with Colin Firth. And, of course, a lot of the, women are probably interested in that, but, Colin Firth is a good actor. But I think that's kind of drew my interest, and that's kind of my favorite thing about going into this.
I'd have to say, personally, I love the novel, so as soon as the play came about, I was very excited. Being in it now, I'd say the thing I love the most is rehearsal. It's so much fun. Everybody's great, and you meet new people and make new friends, and I look forward to every night that we come and get together.
My favorite scene? Well, considering there's a lot of them, I think that Darcy is involved in, I think a lot of people would say, is when Darcy gets rejected by Elizabeth as far as her hand in marriage. I think one of my favorite scenes, I think for me personally, would be at the assembly. I think when, my character Darcy, I think he sits there and he's full of pride, hence Pride and Prejudice, obviously. But he's out there, he's doing his own thing, and he's awkward, but at the end, he kind of grows out of it with Elizabeth, and my favorite scene probably would have to be in the assembly.
I have lots of favorite scenes. If I had to pick just one, probably the ballroom scene, because there's a lot of things going on all at once, and I always laugh every time that Elizabeth has to turn down Mr. Collins. It's an amazing show. It's a beloved novel, and all the people involved with it are bringing the characters to life. You will really feel like you're there.
I think it's a great idea for everyone to come to this play because, one, it's not only informative, but it's got its twists and turns that you think that wouldn't actually happen. As Alyssa said, that Mr. Collins actually proposing to Elizabeth, or Darcy actually coming out of his shell, I guess, quote unquote, or out of his awkwardness, trying to propose to Elizabeth, and then he gets shut down, and what's going to happen after that, or what led to this, and your basic idea of romanticism or romantic ideas come into play, and I think a lot of the adults could really get involved in this.